It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Right there in the middle, 55. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hatchet.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And that pitch just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The Seahawks take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So first and 10 now from the 30. Again, Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shaq Thompson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Wilson to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's got room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Seahawks take over.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the 39, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. A shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action now. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitask.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gun. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rolling to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Here's Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready? We want this. Tight right. 3 down.
Now Newton on first down. Now he's got it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Kill. Express. Motion.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
20.
Now it's Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.